So, a while back I talked about discussing some deeper topics, so let's get into it. Kung Fu Panda is like the greatest trilogy ever. For multiple reasons, not because they're well written, which they are, but because of the underlying meaning behind all the movies. When we were younger, Kung Fu Panda came out in 2008, which I would have been 6 years old, and I don't think I would have been watching it then. But the underlying meaning, like once I had realized a couple of years ago when I watched Kung Fu Panda 3, and I like got brought back to like all the childish, or the not childish, but the movies made for children and animated and things. And I was like, I look back into all these things, and they're all so like they all have like some deep meaning, and they're like something that teach you about life. And in the Kung Fu Panda trilogy, the case is that this whole thing is Poe realizing and conquering part of himself that's been held back because of his like emotions and like trauma from the past or whatever. And so like the first movie is him getting past his body, and he doesn't believe he can be great because of the way he is, the way he looks, and he conquers that in that movie. And the second one is about his mind, and he's gaining inner peace, and it's by addressing the things that happened to him when he was a child, and who the person who did it to him, and he conquers that part of himself. And then the Kung Fu Panda 3 was about his spirit, which he is reunited with his family, his father, and he realizes that who he really is. He finally understands that. And all these movies, like until the third movie, I didn't really realize any of that. I was like, oh, it's just really cool. But then you go and think about it a little bit, and it's like, wow, like it was well written, and it was just, if you're a kid and you understand that, I feel like that, that's a very profound thing to know at that age, but to understand at least. But so they all are like great. I think there's like, I don't even, there are other trilogies too that do a great job of explaining like life lessons and things like that. And recently I've been looking. There's a fourth movie coming out for Kung Fu Panda, and I think it has. I mean, it has something to do with finding his predecessor or whatever, or something like that, or taking over from the valley or something. Whatever. He needs to be a leader or something now. I think that's what it is. So we'll see how that movie goes. But I think it'll be out in a couple months. But until then, we'll see what else Poe has to conquer.